Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report, because without you guys, as well as you ladies, I'd still be talking. I'd still be here talking. So let's get open for business and let's wake up those football gods here. Oh my goodness. Wake up there, guys. It is hump day. Oh my God. And today is not just it's not just regular hump day. It's not just regular hump day. But before I get into everything, my man Derek from Megabytes, who is one of the ones who helped me get the studio together and working the way it is, did my whole website and everything else. One of his employees, Wesley, has family members that are struggling for their lives right now. His parents and his grandparents and his sister all are have COVID, and it's very, very serious and things. I just want to put them in our thoughts and prayers, and understand that, no matter what situation that you're in, how bad it may be, that there's others in worse situations, and you want to be thankful for what you have. I watched with my niece and nephew yesterday. It's an animated Disney thing, because the Lord knows they watch Disney all the time. I think it was called Soul. And in the end of the movie, he's been reincarnated, or he comes back into his body and all that, with a new appreciation for life. And before that time, he was kind of like, going through, he thought he had a great life and everything like that. But after losing it, he realized he hadn't done all the things that he wanted to, and hadn't really appreciated the things that he did have, and realized he was going to make sure that he didn't waste a moment of his life. Because, as I always say, things can change in a heartbeat. So, I'm a creature of habit. And my computer, the guy from Dell called this morning. They're coming by this afternoon, to put the new motherboard in. And for me, even without the music, I'm still on cruise control. I am like a creature of habit, okay? You get in your mind, you have muscle memory, where you just start doing the same thing over and over again. And so for me, when I come down here, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. It's like I go through, I drink my sip of coffee and everything, I turn the light on when the beat gets to a certain point, and I take another sip of coffee, and then I turn the camera on over here, and, boom, it just comes out. It's just natural. I don't think about it. And that, my friends, is what football is. Football is reaction. It's muscle memory. It's doing the same thing over automatically. Because in football, if you have to think, you're a step behind. You have to just react. And herein lies the problem for the Dallas Cowboys last year. We had so many new pieces on defense, so many changes that Mike Nolan was trying to make, so many new faces. There was no reaction. I have killed Jalen Smith and Antoine Woods and guys like that, because the routes that they're taking on point of attack, that they look like they're taking a banana route. They're taking a big curve, as opposed to going straight at the mesh point. I look at them going through, knowing their assignment, and going into the wrong hole, because they're thinking. They're thinking about it. What it has to be is, here's the play. I've got the one gap. You're on cruise control. Boom, you're at one gap. But you could see, as you're watching those games, they're trying to think and guess, and you can't. You can't. You've got to be ready to react. And that's where I'm hoping that the Dallas Cowboys this year have an advantage over everybody else. One, we've already started being physical. Too physical. I still love that. Too damn physical. Too physical. I'll take that over easy money any day. But the Cowboys having the group of guys that they had from before OTAs, off-season workouts, and then optional workouts through mini camp, and now starting training camp. Here it is, 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today, the Dallas Cowboys head to Oxnard, and come 2 weeks from tomorrow will be the first practice. And in less than a month, August 5th, they will be playing their first preseason game, the Hall of Fame game. Before I get back to the Hall of Fame game here, I got some exciting news to go along with it. This weekend at the CSA show, I went to CSA show a couple of months ago. There were no autograph signings. You know, this is where I used to see Dak Prescott every year. Dak Prescott, his first 4 years was there. Every year we were there getting Dak Prescott's autograph. Unfortunately, Dak wasn't there year number 5 because, well, we had COVID. And that's the year he got hurt. I'm not saying that that's the reason why he got hurt. I'm just pointing out. Those of you that say that Joe Boo is a jinx, just saying. They've added some people because we knew that Drew Pearson, one of my football gods up here, was going to be there, along with Tony Dorsett. Tony Dorsett is already autographed. It's great. They've added a few more. Randy White, who was actually already autographed as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to go ahead and get I've got Joe Boo t-shirts. I'm going to get some of those autographed for you guys as giveaways. And I'm going to get Drew Pearson to autograph the football gods. And just to give you a little taste of some of the other players that are going to be there, this is actually comical to me this morning. Jamal Adams is going to be there. Derek Brooks. I actually got a picture with Derek Brooks years ago. Michael Carter. Of course, Tony Dorsett. Tony Dorsett's $100. Jim Everett, Dwight Gooden, Frank Gore, Bobby Herbert, Cam Hayward. He's a nice guy, real nice guy. Tony Hill has also been added. So we'll get Tony Hill's autograph as well, Super Bowl champion wide receiver from the Dallas Cowboys. Jalen Hurts will be there on Saturday too. $100. Might be kind of overpriced, but just say it. Jalen Hurts, any of you Eagle fans who want to go. Keep going down. Daniel Jones. This is where it gets funny. This is almost comical. Daniel Jones, $100, same price as Hurts, right? $120 for premium, $40 for inscriptions, but this is the only one I've ever seen this for. No inscriptions of Danny Dimes. I'm tempted to go and see if you'll describe it, Danny Dollar Store. It said no Danny Dimes. Didn't say Danny Dollar Store. Okay. All right. Also on there, we have Drew Pearson, of course. Will be there, $55 flats. John Riggins will be there, Bill Romanowski. Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders is the same price as Drew Pearson, $65. So Eagle fans, you got that. And Randy White will be there, $45. So we'll be there Saturday and Sunday, getting some autograph signings and, hopefully seeing some of you great fans and stuff. I can't wait. This will be a fun experience and so on. So back to the Cowboys. Hall of Fame game. We're also going to be there as well. We are working on giving you coverage like you have never seen from the Hall of Fame. I wanted to go to training camp, but I also wanted to go to Hall of Fame because to have 3 Dallas Cowboys being inducted between Saturday night and Sunday night is a rare thing. Now, for the Cowboys, for me, I actually feel really good about what has happened thus far. We've heard so many of the pundits out there talking about how bad the Dallas Cowboys are, going to be, and, that they haven't done anything to improve their defense and stuff. The point where we are right now, we were excited when we signed guys like Jaron Kearse, Carlos Watkins. We looked at that and said, well, heck, those guys, are going to be better than some of the people we got, or at least, and these guys are part-time starters, role players. But when we signed them, we were excited about those guys that said that's got to be improvement over what we had, which was the worst defense in the history of the Dallas Cowboys. That's what we thought. We felt good. We felt great. We said, hell yeah. We have done so much work on this team that even though we were excited to say, hey, we got Tristen Hill going to his third year, for those 5 games he played, you got 11 tackles. He had a lot of quarterback pressures. He was looking really, really good. We were excited about those guys, right? We have added so many players since then that those guys right now on the outside looking in, we're playing musical chairs. And we're looking at guys like Noah Brown, Cedric Wilson, that now all of a sudden probably will get a job someplace else, but may not be able to get a job here in Dallas because the talent level has increased that much. When we started the offseason, we looked and said, well, Tristen Hill, there was no doubt Tristen Hill was going to be on this team. There was no doubt. When we signed Carlos Watkins, we said, hey, Carlos Watkins, yeah, he's going to be here. That's that's definitely help for us. And Curse, he's a special team guy and, role player, safety and things like that. And it's like, no, bro. And what this is going to help do in 2 weeks, you're going to have guys that are realizing that I got to look over my shoulder. I have got to play lights out here in camp. I've got to do something or else I'm not going to be here. And what that's going to do is it's going to elevate everybody else. Everybody is going to have to play better because just like when we were told that the team was too physical in OTAs without pads on, when do they get the pads on out there in Oxnard? And a guy says, I got to do something to get the notice of the coach. I got to do something so they say we can't do without this guy. And you're going to see, brother, you're going to see some people going off. I literally cannot wait for training camp. I can't. And for the Hall of Fame, I've got a lot of work to do. I got to finish booking the RV because we're going to take an RV up there, and we're going to be tailgating. We'll have some Joe Boo wings and everything, and hopefully, we'll end up setting up and doing like a live stream broadcast and having some of you, the great fans that are there. So it's hump day. We'll get our computer fixed. We'll get down a little closer to the team going to training camp, and we're getting a little bit closer to the weekend, and the weekend in which case we're going to have some fun this weekend. So I hope you guys have a great hump day. I've got to I got to run out. I got to go pick up some stuff and get back. I got to go to a therapist for my knee. My knee's doing a lot better and things, but they'll go work it out. And then I got to be back here to get this computer fixed. I'm Mark Holmes. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching the Joe Boo Sports Report. I'll see you soon.